Ed seems to be getting more stable, and his social skills are getting better.
I'm glad you're thinking so.
Give us a sense of like what's ahead for him as we start closing in on the finale.
So we've ended in 18, where he finally he's taking bigger challenges, getting a little bit more brave. He finally goes up to Kristen and actually like asks her on a date, rather than just giving her cupcakes and bullets and stuff. So he's really reaching out. Like, that's a big deal. It's a really big deal, and he totally gets shot down. I asked the director, I'm like, look, we've been following this little love interest for a while now. I'm like, at a certain point, like, this is just really frustrating. Really frustrating. I've been nothing but kind to her and enthusiastic and shown her exactly how I feel. And to get just shut down because there's another guy already. It's frustrating. So I was just wanted to like mutilate the flowers. So that's like a moment flash of like very much darker things that Edward has inside that we will unlock the door to and take a peek at. It's quite horrifying, really. The man inside. I think the veneer of trying. He tries. There's so much effort. And underneath that, what's behind that is he's a pretty hurt guy that he doesn't really let show. So in the last few episodes, you'll spend some time alone with Edward in a room, no one else there. God help America and Canada and France and everywhere else this is airing. It's not a pretty place up here.
Has it been challenging? Has it been challenging to play a character that's on such a kind of a slow burn? Just kind of.
It's been challenging to my patience. I think the fans are so attracted to the mischief in this character, the terrorizing that he does to Gotham, and we all just like want to do it, like feel it and see it, and it's exciting, and like this character has this ability to like just be like massively like ornery, and so that is to come. But before that, we had to create a world where this good guy is really the only villain that we've let be entirely good at the beginning. We have to earn that, and it takes time for this person to be constantly shut down by everybody that he comes in contact with to really create a human being that would respond the way that he needs to become the man that he's going to become. So I feel like it's been a well thought out and an appropriate arc, and then kind of drops a little bit here. In season 1, it gets exciting.
Is there any character that you think could break him out of any kind of draw?
Oh, sure. I mean, they could. If James wanted to embrace how helpful Ed has been. Like, no one talks about it, but Ed has really solved like 3 or 4 of the crimes. Has anyone ever thanked him for giving them like the golden egg that solves the puzzle? Like, no, it's ridiculous. Like, if people would honor him the way that other people celebrate when things are solved, things might be different, or anyone want to promote him? The medical examiners got rid of him, but they brought in someone else when maybe he's not a doctor, but perhaps more equipped to like do some of these examinations than other people. So no, he's just not getting any love whatsoever.
Do you think that he could change if people did give him the recognition?
Yeah.
It's in him to do that?
Absolutely. I mean, I would like to think that a lot of people in this world have done really terrible things. There's a reason, I think events are avoidable potentially. People are the response to their environment, response to the way they're treated. So that's kind of just how we're building Ed. It's fun to have a hero and a villain, but to understand why those people don those roles, for me, as an actor and being interested in psychology, that's exciting.
You had mentioned there's a little bit of terror when he's by himself in a room. Are we going to be seeing him talk to himself? Is it going to be hearing his actual thoughts? Is it going to be physical
You'll hear his
violence?
actual thoughts.
Oh, man.
I like to think, it's funny the way this was all timing out as we were filming this, but I don't know if any of you watched the Robert Durst documentary that Andrew Jarecki was doing on HBO. But the final episode of that, he's in a bathroom talking to himself. And that aired right before we filmed me being alone in a room talking to myself. And I was reminded that it's not just a way to tell a story verbally so that the audience knows what you think. It's people actually do this. When you're alone, you talk to yourself. I mean, I do, but I always, I don't know what everyone else does. But some people talk to themselves, and you essentially see that. You get to see a human being fighting with himself, the good and the evil, both sides of his conscience are having a conversation, walking through an issue, or stomping. Stomping might be a more appropriate word. It's exciting.
We're gonna wrap on that one. Thank you guys. You guys are all done then. You guys